My dad started dating a girl younger than me, so I gave him a mirror he wasn't ready to look into. My dad became that guy. The recently divorced man in his late 50s dating a girl in her early 20s. And I don't mean age is just a number. I mean when your dad's girlfriend is literally younger than you are and he parades her around like a trophy. 2 years after divorcing mom because he cheated, dad started bringing Becky everywhere. Family dinners, coffee shops, basically anywhere he could show off his obvious midlife crisis. Over 4 months, dad's behavior got progressively worse. He started getting handsy with Becky in public, showing up at mom's favorite coffee shop every Tuesday, knowing she'd be there, and introducing Becky as his better half at family events, while mom sat alone. His golf buddies made gross comments about upgrading and asking if Becky had single friends, which dad laughed off like harmless fun. Every time I expressed how uncomfortable this made me, he'd wave me off saying I'd understand when I was older. Rich, considering his girlfriend was younger than me. By month 4, dad had completely lost sight of reality and genuinely believed this situation was perfectly normal. That's when he called to announce he was throwing Becky a massive garden party for her birthday, complete with catering, live DJ, and a guest list full of his business partners and their wives. "You have to come," he said, practically giddy. Becky's so excited to celebrate with family. As he described how Becky's sorority sisters were flying in, I realized what this really was. A showcase for his middle-aged friends to meet her 20-something friends. The mental image made my stomach turn. That was it. I snapped. If dad saw nothing wrong with this ridiculous circus, then I'd give him exactly what he was serving. If his girlfriend could be younger than his daughter, then my boyfriend could be older than him. I spent the next week at dad's country club, chatting up distinguished gentlemen after their golf rounds. That's where I met Joe. Charming, recently divorced, and 62 years old, putting him 5 years ahead of dad. The party day arrived. I played supportive daughter for exactly 30 minutes while dad's friends circled Becky and her sorority sisters like sharks. Then, I excused myself to get my date. When I returned with silver-haired, impeccably dressed Joe, the main table went silent. Dad was mid-conversation with golf buddies, Becky draped across his lap, when I approached with my distinguished companion. "Dad, everyone, meet Joe," I announced cheerfully, watching Dad's face drain as he processed Joe's obvious age. And before anyone could respond, I settled onto Joe's lap, mirroring Becky's position exactly, and asked sweetly, "What's wrong, Dad?" "You don't look so good." The silence stretched until one of Dad's golf partners perked up. "Joe Morrison!" We play every Thursday. The recognition hit Dad like a brick, and he practically shoved Becky off his lap. Joe and I made our exit, with me loudly announcing we couldn't stay because Joe was taking me on a private sunset cruise. My phone started ringing before we reached the car. I've been sending Dad to voicemail for 3 days, though I did text asking what erectile dysfunction medication he uses so I could recommend it to Joe. Our relationship may never recover, but watching him squirm when faced with his own double standards was worth every awkward second.